So Happy New Year,
Happy New
Fumika-san.
Year! 明けましておめでとうございます。
明けましておめでとうございます。And Happy New Year, and thank you for watching this. So this is our first episode for the year 2021.
Yes, 2021.
Very excited.
Very excited.
And look at this decoration.
Yes. New Year's decoration. What does that say? What does that mean again? I mean, what is the shun?
What?
The kanji?
Fuku?
No, the other one.
Geishun?
Geishun.
Welcoming the spring.
The spring, yes. And that's the same kanji as Shinoharu's haru.
Yes, this is my character, Haru.
Yeah.
So welcoming Shinoharu as well.
Yes.
in the studio.
We should use this every time, not just today.
Yeah, in my RAKUGO shows, Geishun.
Geishun. Welcome, Haru.
Yeah. So you know these things? Okay, you know this thing?
That's Fuji, Mount Fuji.
Right.
It's the first sunrise, probably. That's what it's representing.
Right. And you want to see a dream of this in your first dream. Ichifuji, Nitaka, San Nasubi. I think it was.
Yeah. I've heard
like
that.
The lucky dream that you have, the three things that you want to have in a dream. So one is Mount Fuji, two is a hawk, taka, a hawk, and three is eggplant. I don't know. I don't know why the eggplant is there, but those three things. Did you see a dream of that?
Never. Never.
Yeah, me too. Especially eggplants.
Yeah, never.
Right. Yeah. But that's lucky thing. And this is kadomatsu.
Kadomatsu, yeah. I have a tiny one.
Yeah.
But I don't really know the reason why I'm putting it out every year.
Yeah, me too.
it's
it's like pine tree, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's our sign as well. Pine tree. Our mon.
Oh, that's yeah.
Three pine trees. Sangai
Your
matsu.
crest, yeah. Family
Yeah, so
crest,
we're really lucky.
Oh, okay.
And this is me. and
mochi with mikan, orange.
Do you like to eat mochi?
Yes, we love to eat mochi.
During
especially
the shogatsu season,
yes,
the New Year season.
The winter season, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Do you put it in soy sauce, or do you eat it with sweet, like what sweet sauce?
We do both.
Yeah.
So we have like the soy sauce and sugar, and we like soak it in, and then we put seaweed around it.
That's delicious.
And then we have the other one with kinako, which is like the grinded bean powder. Yeah.
Right.
Kinako is so good.
Yeah.
So we do both types.
I like the soy sauce version.
Oh, you don't like the kinako version?
No.
It's too dry, or what?
It's too dry.
Yeah,
compared to the soy sauce and seaweed version. I can't eat it though this year.
Why not?
Because I started a new diet last year of not eating carbohydrates. So I don't eat rice, and I don't eat noodles, and I don't eat mochi. Mochi is like a concentrated carbohydrate.
I feel so sorry for you.
I know.
Especially this season, if you can't eat mochi.
It's probably the first time in my life.
No mochi New Year's.
Maybe maybe a half of mochi.
No, but if you do that half, it's probably going to be like, oh, forget it, I'm just going to eat carbohydrates from now on.
The gate would be open.
Yes.
And I'd be eating all. And of course, I like ozoni.
Oh, the soup with the mochi, yeah.
That's my favorite. Do you make ozoni?
Not really. That's not really one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So, in the New Year's, there's so many different things that we have to eat. And that usually comes out at the end, the very end, when we get together with family.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm usually too full by that time.
With the osechi.
With all the osechi and all the other foods that have come out. And I'm usually too full, and I'm just like, and then,
I don't want it.
I don't want it. So I kind of have like a bad image of it because I'm so full, and then there's like one full mochi in there. But I mean, it tastes good.
I put like 2 or 3 in
Mochis.
ozoni. Yeah. I need a lot of mochi to fill me up.
So this year it's going to be like a mochi-less
Mochi-less ozoni.
ozoni?
Yeah. I mean, that's good.
That's good, yeah, because the broth is really good.
But yeah. So there's a lot of special food for oshogatsu. Just like for Thanksgiving, you have
in the States,
yeah.
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Turkey, right?
Yeah.
And for Christmas, fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Kentucky fried chicken.
So that's like a totally Japanese
What, really? That doesn't happen in America?
Fried chicken, no, because that's such a typical meal in the States, you know. But it's
Oh, yeah, okay, everyday meal.
everyday meal, yeah. And then so it's usually like a turkey or a chicken, and then there's mashed potato, cornbread, the gravy, cranberry sauce, a salad, stuffing.
You don't line up in front of Kentucky Fried Chicken?
No, that's just a Japanese
Or
thing.
kombini?
It's a Japanese thing. You know what? And I actually think that's probably like a marketing scheme, like a long time ago. Is it? We have to look into that. But remember we were talking about how a lot of things in Japan, like Valentine's Day or White Day, it's like a marketing thing from some chocolate company. So it's like, I think Kentucky Fried Chicken during Christmas is a very planned, successful marketing plan that's carried throughout the years.
Yeah, you have lines, a long line in front of the store. I'm not a big fan of turkeys.
Turkey's so good. So this year, last year.
You can't eat it without gravies. It's
and cranberry sauce.
Solo turkey.
Solo turkey, yeah.
It's like juiceless.
No, it's not juiceless. So it's a little bit dry. So last year for Thanksgiving, 2020, I actually cooked turkey. I think it was like the second time in my life, And
they sell it in Japan?
They sell it in Japan. So usually...
A whole turkey?
A whole turkey. It was like a 4-kilo turkey. And usually in the past, you had to get it at Costco.
Yeah.
Because that was the only place that sold it. And those were like, the smallest would probably be like 6 kilos and then up to 10 kilos.
Wow.
But yeah, so this year, I think because it's becoming more common, they sold it at a close by meat shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was really surprised. So
The
I got
entire turkey?
Yeah, entire turkey. So it was kind of small
With
compared
the
to the
feathers?
past. No, no feathers.
Naked turkey.
It was all, you know, I can just stick it in the oven kind of situation. Actually, no, it was frozen.
Oh,
so
wow.
it takes a day or two. So like more than 24 hours to melt it. Yeah. So I had to thaw it. So I had to like order it in advance, keep it out.
Okay. And you put it in the oven.
And then put it in the oven.
4 kilo.
4 kilos.
And you have a family of 4, right?
So there was a lot of leftovers.
Each?
Yeah. So we can't finish it all, obviously. So there's a lot of leftovers, which is great because you can put it in soup, make sandwiches.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So it's,
And you made your own gravy?
And we made our own gravy. I made my own gravy with the drippings, added butter and flour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drippings from
the turkey, yeah. The turkey meat.
Wow.
So obviously, you know, you're cooking it in a pan. So all the drippings collect in the bottom.
And then you, wow.
You
so it's like we're getting boiled with our sweat.
Yes. No, our fat.
Turkey, our fat. Yeah. Grilled with our fat. I see.
But yeah, turkey's so good.
That's terrible.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not terrible. So for me, it's like Christmas, like Thanksgiving, Christmas is turkey. In Japan, it's like the osechi for New Year's.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah.
Osechi is sort of like healthy food, right?
Very healthy.
Very
I think,
healthy.
Yeah.
Fish, seaweeds.
Beans.
Beans. Yeah, I was always never a fan of osechi.
Really? What don't you like about it? It was too healthy?
Too healthy.
But maybe this year.
And fish and seafood, right? I am not a big fan of seafood in general.
So what do you eat mainly?
Meat.
Like meat and fish?
Meat and meat.
Meat and meat.
Chicken and pork and beef and yeah.
Wow.
Things like that.
I feel sorry for you.
I know.
I mean, of course, meat and stuff is good too, but...
Just that, you know, it could be tiring sometimes to have rice and be able to eat it, you know, together. That's the best.
Yeah.
I know that. But I want to keep it because I lost some 8 kilo.
Yeah, you lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So what do you miss the most from the carbs? So you can't eat bread, pasta, ramen, udon, soba, rice,
things, right?
mochi. What's the first thing you would want to eat?
Sukiyaki. Oh, and curry. Sukiyaki because it's sweetened.
You can't eat sukiyaki, but that's meat.
It's meat, but it's sweetened, so it has sugar in it. And so basically all sugar.
You can't take sugar either. Okay.
So I love sukiyaki. That's my favorite food. And also curry. Curry is rice, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the sauce is also carbo. So carbo.
The sauce is carbs?
Well, if you make
sauce?
it from you make it from spice, then it's okay.
Okay, yeah,
But
the whole already
like
the ready-made.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was carbs.
Yeah,
But is it because it has flour in it or something?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow, so much. So much to learn from.
But is there anything that you love about New Year? Oh, let me talk about what I love about New Year.
Okay.
Okay. What I really look forward to is it starts tomorrow. I love Ekiden.
Oh.
The race starts on January 2nd and it ends on January 3rd. And do you know Ekiden?
I do know Ekiden.
It's
It
like a
passes
relay.
by close to my house, but I have no interest in it.
You have no interest?
Yeah.
Hakone Ekiden, right? It's like a big event.
Yeah, it is a huge
For New
I don't
Year.
understand why it's such a big event. Of course, I know
It's a long distance relay marathon event, right?
how many, so there's a lot of different universities that participate.
20 universities usually.
Okay.
And they one team, every team runs about 220 kilos, and with 10 members. So each member has to run about 20 kilo more, right? And so the race goes on for, I don't know, maybe like 15 hours or something like that.
It goes on for that long?
I think
Altogether?
more than 10 hours. Yeah, altogether.
Okay, yeah.
So one day would be maybe 5 or 6 hours, and then the next day would be just like that, right? And they start in Tokyo, and then they go to Mount Fuji, and then or Hakone, and then they come back. So that's a long distance,
Yeah.
right? And
That's a lot.
Yeah, I love it. I watch it every year. You live close by and you don't go.
I mean,
cheer?
I pass by it because if I go to the supermarket or if I have to if I'm going to relatives' house or something, I would pass by like everyone like waving the flags in the streets. And
Yeah, and you're like looking at this.
yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I just want to cross this. I just want to cross the street. No, but I mean, I understand because I've seen like the documentaries about how hard they work for a whole year in order to like, for this one day.
And it's a team effort. And so, of course, you have 20 teams with 10 members. So you have 200 runners, right? And some of them are Olympic level elite runners. But most of them are not. So they're good runners, but they're not top-notch, elite runners. But they give themselves all out for the team because they have to keep the tasuki, which is like a something they pass on with the relay. And so that kind of I guess the self-sacrifice. I guess I feel toward.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand it's like great human drama, like you never know what's going to happen. But I feel like it goes for any sport, so I'm not sure why it's always just the marathon that's so highlighted.
Right.
It's like basketball, baseball. I mean, baseball is obviously really big, but there's so many other sports that are so big.
I don't know. I love the moment when the guy coming from the back passes all the runners that are running in front. Like, so you have 20 teams, right? And you have someone who can run in maybe 10,000 meters in 27 minutes, and someone who can run in 30 minutes. So you have like 3-minute difference of personal record. And so that 27-minute guy could come from behind and pass all the guys, and it feels really good. But also sometimes the guy's personal record might be lower than the elite runner. But this guy has guts, and he passes this faster guy, and that kind of drama.
You enjoy it, yeah. But it's like 4 to 5 hours to watching this thing.
Just sit and stare at the
while drinking?
While drinking, maybe eating something. I can just stare.
Wow, you can just watch it forever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's probably just like BGM for me if the TV was turned on. But there's so many other exciting, fun comedy shows and other stuff going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of RAKUGO shows in New Year.
Oh,
too.
Is there?
Yeah, a
like
lot of
live?
comedy, manzai, RAKUGO, everything. A program full of comedy. What I watch.
You watch the Ekiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to be convinced more in order to really get into it.
But one thing we're missing this year is Hatsumode. Do you usually go to Hatsumode, to temples or shrines?
We do, but
to make your first
wish. But we don't actually go on the first every year anyway because we want to avoid the crowd. So we usually go like on the third or the fourth or a little bit after everything's calmed down. So we've always practiced social distancing.
Okay, that's good.
So we haven't gone yet. Yeah. Do you usually go on the first?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
Yes, on the midnight of first.
Oh wow.
After the RAKUGO show, and it's packed. And a lot of booths, vendors selling many things, sake, hot sake, and stuff like that. I like that atmosphere, but of course we could not do it the past New Year's Eve because we're speaking on New Year's Day, right?
Yes.
Right now. So that's something
so you weren't able
missed.
to do.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess keeping social distance and going sometime a bit later, a week later, maybe. Good. But why I'm speaking about this is because the next story that I'm going to introduce to you is about a festival, a New Year festival.
Okay.
And, experience that through the story.
Oh, okay. So we can't experience it live this year, but through your RAKUGO story. That would be good.
Yep.
Great.
So, is there any New Year's resolution for you?
For me?
Yeah.
Not really. It's really just to stay healthy.
Yeah, that's big.
The older we get, that's the most important thing for me,
That's true.
So this year I just want to stay as healthy as I can, not eating too much junk food, just eating healthier.
Yeah.
Stretching, working out more maybe.
My goal is to spread this program to the world.
Oh.
Because it's thankfully we've reached 1,000 followers last year, and that was
for your
a big
YouTube.
thing. Yeah, for the YouTube, and so we could do many events and stuff, and that's exciting. But most of my viewers are in Japan, and I'm hoping that this English program could spread more to the world, and we could introduce more about RAKUGO and Japan.
And Japanese culture and everything.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's try to work on that this year.
Yeah, we'll be working on that.
Yes.
And please help us.
Spread the word.
Yeah. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. Yeah. And so thank you very much for watching our first program of the year. というわけで、明けましておめでとうございます。また See you. Bye bye.